First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So friends, here is the first video for the railway exam. So starting with the first video on the topic measurements. So in quantitative aptitude, right? So inside the measurement, we have two categories. One is the measurement that is based on area, 2-dimensional, and second is the measurement that is based on volume, 3-dimensional. So already I have told you in the first video, so layout I have shown that in measurement you can able to see 2 to 3 questions will be asked on the railway exam. So easily you can get 2 to 3 marks in this area measurement. Why? Because if you learn the formulas, right, you don't want to learn that much formula. When you look into the previous year question papers, 5 years of RRB, Group D, NTPC question papers, where you can able to find the question were asked only from these areas. First is sphere, right, and second will be cone, and third will be a cylinder, and fourth will be cube and a cuboid, right? So if you study formulas only for this alone, it is enough, right? So they didn't ask you any question that is based on pyramid or something like frustum of cone. So those areas we can't able to see question on the railway exam. So it is better to learn this 3-dimensional image alone, and don't forget to learn each and every formula here. So here I'm going to share this PDF file in my WhatsApp channel, which is called as a formula sheet, right? So here in the formula sheet, the first page you can able to see sphere. So inside this sphere, what are all the formulas that you want to learn alone I have given here. You don't want to learn all the formulas, properties, identities. There are many things are there. In the school books you can able to see more concepts, but those concepts are not needed for the competitive exams. Why? Because in the competitive exam they are going to give you a question that which contains some numbers, so we have to apply the numbers in the formula and we need to get the final answer. So for that we don't want to learn all those unnecessary stuff. So only for the competitive exam what you need to learn is the important formulas. So here I have shared this PDF file in my WhatsApp channel, so do not forget to follow my WhatsApp channel first. I have told you in the previous video, right? So inside the WhatsApp channel now you can able to see the PDF file formula sheet. So here when you see the first page of the formula sheet, so what I have given is a sphere and the formula. So below that the question that were asked on the railway exam only based on the sphere. So similarly when you go to the second page, it is based on cone. So cone, what are all the formulas that you need to learn. So below that the question model they have asked on the previous year only, that is based on cone. So just read the complete for that PDF formula sheet, so that you will get an idea, right, what kind of question they have asked from the topic measurement and from which category and from which model they have asked a question. So you might get an idea. So once you read the complete formula sheet, so this will be available for free, it's not paid or nothing like that. You just follow the channel. We will every time, what I've mentioned in the previous video, right, every time after posting a video we will give you a PDF file for the homework as well as test series. So here is the homework formula sheet. Do not forget to learn all the formulas first, right? So after learning the formula, inside that railway test package we have given the first topic test as a formula test, right? So first test you can able to see, it's a formula test. So formula test is nothing but basic formula. What is the formula for volume of cone? So we have given 4 options. So try to get 20 out of 20. You can able to write this test multiple times. So just spend little bit of time to learn this formula. Many students won't learn this measurement topic only because of formulas. But remember one thing, when compared to other topics on quantitative aptitude, measurement is the easiest topic. Why? Because once you learn the formula, you will get the 90% of the answer, right? Because you are going to see the question, what are all the values they have given, height, radius, diameter, some values they will be giving you in the question. You are just going to put in the value of the formula, right? After putting in the formula, you are going to solve it, and at some point 90% of the answer you can able to find it. At the last 10% alone you have to think and solve, right? So that 10% is also easy. So comparatively, when compared to other topics on quantitative aptitude, this measurement topic will be very, very easy once you learn the formula. So spend just 1 hour of time, follow the formula sheet, learn all the formulas. After learning all the formula, go and write this test. First topic on the railway test package, that is formula test. Try to get 20 out of 20 here. If you are not getting 20 out of 20, you got only 15 out of, right, 20 out of 15. So don't worry about it. Check which 5 question you have made a mistake, right? So learn again and again, write the test again and again, and try to get 20 out of 20. Before going for any competitive exam, do not forget to write the formula test, right? So once you are strong in the formula, solving the question is very, very easy. So now the next thing, when you take this sphere, right, so what kind of question they have asked in the exam, what are all the different model question they have asked in the exam, that is important here. So one thing here, we are going to learn what kind of question they have asked in your exam, what are all the important note that you have to remember before solving the measurement topic. All those stuff we are going to see in this video, right? So first, many students, what they used to do is they first learn sphere formulas alone. After learning a sphere formula, they try to solve only the sphere based question. Kindly don't do that, right? So first try to learn all the formulas. After that, solve each and every step category one by one. Why? Because while solving a sphere question, somewhere you can able to see they will give you a cone based sphere question, right? Cone and sphere combination question will be there. So at that point, without knowing that the cube formula or without knowing the cone formula, you can't able to solve the question. So that's the reason I'm saying first learn all the formulas for it, each and every three-dimensional shapes, and then solve each and every topic like sphere, cone, cylinder, etc. Right? When you take sphere, there are two major category. One is a normal sphere, and second will be the hemisphere. And similarly, when you take cylinder, a normal cylinder and a hollow cylinder. So inside each and every dimension, there are two categories. So when you take a cone, a normal cone and a frustum of cone, right? So there are many concepts are there, but do not worry about it, because when you learn sphere formula, hemisphere formula will be easy, because half of sphere will be hemisphere. So if you learn the volume of sphere formula, then divided by 2, resultant will be volume of hemisphere. So you don't want to spend more number of time to learn each and every formulas. So that's the reason I have given a formula sheet. So this is more than enough, right? Once you learn the formula sheet and you have read all the questions, what kind of question they have asked in your exam, that is more than enough to understand and to solve the question on measurements, right? So first, what you need to remember before solving the measurement topic. So while solving a question in the measurement, right, most of the students, what they usually make a mistake is they apply the values in the given question in a formula, right? They used to solve a question. At some point, right, at some point after a division or multiplication, you might get an answer like this, 7.245, something around like this. But what students used to do is they approximately write this as 7.2 and then solving the remaining step. Definitely don't do this. If you do this, you won't get the exact answer. So friends, got it? Never and ever approximate any value on the measurement topic. If you are getting while you are dividing some numbers, right? After applying all the values in a formula, at some point you are dividing the numbers. While dividing the numbers, if you are getting 6.92 something, right? So find all the decimal value, at least the 3 decimal point. Do not stop here, right? If you are getting 6.9, so some students, what they used to do is they won't find the next decimal point. They stop here itself. They take it as 6.9 as a volume, and then they solve the remaining part of it. At some point, you will not get the exact answer. You can't able to cancel the numbers. So this is the first note you have to remember it. The first note, never and ever approximate a value in the measurement topic. Until then, until and unless they have given directly in the question, approximate and say the answer. If they have given in the word in the question, then you can approximate it, or else kindly do not approximate any value on the measurement topic. That is the first important note. And secondly, if you see all these three-dimensional images, and when you look into the previous year question papers of railway exam, in which concept on three-dimensional they have concentrated more, this concept is molding or melting, right? So this melting concept is more and more important three-dimensional on three-dimensional images, right? So when you see most of the question, 90% of the question in the railway exam, they have asked only on the concept of melting. For example, a sphere, usually they will give you a sphere, right? The question will be like this, a sphere with the radius of 4 centimeter. They will give you all the data of sphere, and our target is what to do is we have to melt this metallic sphere and we have to make a small cones. So how many cones can be made? So friends, understood or not? They have given a metallic cylinder, so metallic sphere, we have to melt this, and after melting it we have to make it into a small cones. So how many cones can be made? Similarly, they will give a cylinder, right? After giving a cylinder, metallic cylinder, our target is to melt this metallic cylinder and we have to make small balls, metallic spheres. So how many spheres can be made? So melting concept is the most important concept, right? First concept. And second concept is the empty space. Empty space, right? Empty space is nothing but it's very easy. Actually, they will give you a cylinder, right? All the values will be given. So they will give you an height, they will give you radius, all the stuffs will be given. So inside the cylinder, they will put a small spherical ball, and our target is to find what is the remaining volume. So what is the volume? Here. So similarly, they will give you a cube. So after giving a cube, they will place a small cone inside it, right? So cone will be placed inside this cube. So our target is to find what is the remaining space, empty space, that is empty volume. So empty volume if I place a cone inside that cube. So similarly, what is the empty volume if I place a sphere inside the cylinder? So these kind of question you can able to see more on the railway exam, right? They have concentrated first melting, and second will be empty space, and third ratio based question. So this is also most important. So most of the value, instead of giving directly, instead of giving height as 4 centimeter, they will give you an first cylinder height and second cylinder height are in a ratio 4:7. So it's understood or not, right? So first cylinder radius and the second cylinder radius will be 1:4. So they won't give you a direct value, they will give you in the form of ratio values. So these kinds of ratio based questions are more important. So but just I've looked into the 5 years RRB, NTPAC, Group D and ALP question papers, where I can able to see most of the measurement topics are easy to moderate level. If you learn the formula, then sure shot you can able to crack the question. But one thing you have to remember, these concepts are morely asked in your widely, right? They have asked in your exams. And second, importantly, students, they will apply all the values in the formula. They will find the final answer one step before, right? But the last step alone, many students will make a mistake. Why? Because the conversion part is always important. You should know if it is 1/10 centimeter. You will get an answer like this. After solving a question, at last you will get an answer as 1/10 centimeter. After that, you don't know how to convert into mm. That is the problem of many students, right? So kindly learn how to convert centimeter to millimeter, millimeter to centimeter. And similarly, meter to centimeter, centimeter to meter. So these concepts are important. The conversion concepts are important, right? So because mostly the values will be on centimeter or millimeter, right? So it is better to learn the conversion values for all the 4 areas: centimeter to millimeter, millimeter to centimeter. So similarly, meter to centimeter and centimeter to meter. Why? Because after finding the last answer 1/10 centimeter, when you look at the options, all the options will be on millimeter: 0.01, 0.1 mm, right? See, 0.001 mm. So don't know which will be the right one. So that's the area where many students usually they will make a mistake. And similarly, in area, the final answer will be centimeter square. If it is a volume, it will be centimeter cube or cubic meter, cubic centimeter. So what is called as cubic centimeter? The cu.cm. So cu.cm means cubic centimeter, which means centimeter cube. Both are same. So friends, understood or not? So these are the small areas that you should not make a mistake, because until you find the final answer, right, you most of the students will find the final answer, but when you look at the option will be in a different format. So you should know how to mark it correctly. So friends, that's it. So this is the first video. We have not solved any questions here, just to understand, analyze. After analyzing the measurement topic in your railway exams, I've just posted a small video that where the questions are morely concentrated in the railway exam. So what topic we have to learn more and what are all the areas. So you don't want to spend more number of time on learning a prism, pyramid. So those sectors are not needed. So just concentrate on all these areas. So sphere, cone, cylinder, cube and cuboid. And inside sphere we have hemisphere. Inside cylinder we have hollow cylinder. So there are other concepts are there. But First, learn formula sheet. I have given it initially, I have told you. So inside the formula sheet, I have given all the things, formulas as well as the same model question. If you take a sphere, so in your railway exam, in the sphere concept, what are all the questions they have asked in the railway exams. So once you read that question, you can able to understand, right, what kind of question they have asked. So how much the level of the question, whether it is easy or it is hard, whether we can solve it or not. So by just seeing the PDF file itself, you can able to understand it. So after learning all the formula, write the test. So if you get 20 out of 20, so watch the next video, because from the next video we will be starting from the sphere. So I will be teaching sphere, and next will be hemisphere, and then cone, and then cylinder, hollow cylinder. We are going to learn all the concepts, right? After teaching all the concepts, the test will be there. So be slow, right? Be very slow. Concentrate more. Basics are more important to crack the railway exam. After solving just 5 questions, do not go to the difficult question, right? Once after solving 50 or 60 moderate level question, just try the difficult level question, you will get the answer, right? So initially, do not go and solve any difficult level question without knowing the proper basics. So friends, that's it about this video, right? So I hope this video will be a little bit useful. First time if you are learning for this measurement topic. So what are all the things that are important is a 3-dimensional, what are all the 3-dimensional that you have to learn, and what are all the important formulas that you have to learn, and what are all the different kind of question they have asked in your railway exam. And then every time while solving a measurement topic, one thing you should keep in the mind, that the value, you should not approximate any value in the measurement until and unless they have directly given that approximated in the question. If they have not given approximated, then you should not approximate the value while solving the question. Why? Because you won't get the final answer correctly, right? That is the most important thing you should remember. And next is the conversion. You should know how to convert centimeter to mm, mm to centimeter, meter to centimeter, centimeter to meter. So all those conversion are important. And then centimeter cube, centimeter square. So cu dot cm, which determines centimeter cube. So wherever you see the 3-dimensional images, it will be on cube. Volume will be on cube. Wherever it is based on 2-dimensional images, it will be on square, centimeter square or meter square. So don't forget that. And then the important concepts that they have asked in the railway exam, that is, one is melting concept, molding melting concept, and second will be the empty space, and third, without giving a direct value, they will give you a value in terms of ratio. So these 3 areas they have asked 90% of the question in the railway exams, right? So from the next video we will be start learning the topic called sphere. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video. So next what you need to do is join the WhatsApp channel, download the formula sheet. After that, write the test. Don't forget any of these, right? So friends, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really like it, share this video to your friends, those who are preparing for the railway exams. So thank you so much. Bye.